Hi class, my name is Allie. I'm going to be discussing social work as a career today for my project. I chose to research social work because I've wanted to become a social worker for a really long time, for as long as I can remember actually. So I figured it would be an appropriate choice. I chose to interview Clay Cutts. Clay is a licensed master of social work. So once he graduated from Valdosta State University in southern Georgia, he was then eligible to take this licensing exam. This licensing exam is different from an LCSW. After you graduate from a 2-year master's degree program in social work, you need to get 3 years of supervised experience in the field if you want to become a licensed clinical social worker in the state of Georgia. Every state has different policies, but I've researched it and it seems to be pretty general around the entire United States. And so I spoke with Clay, and he gave me a lot of good information about his career. He worked in a treatment center. He worked in a lot of different places working with alcoholics and addicts, actually. And he knew that was kind of the route that he wanted to take in social work. So when he had his interview at Valdosta State, they asked him, which area of social work can you see yourself working in? And he told them he really wants to work with the population of alcoholics and addicts. And then they said, so what is the population that you completely do not see yourself working in? So they actually placed him to work with children because he didn't want to work with that specific population. So I thought that was really cool, just seeing the fact that if a student is going into social work not necessarily knowing which route they want to take with it, that they will be placed in a variety of different settings. And so I found that comforting because I'm not 100% sure which route that I would like to take just yet. So speaking with him, I got a lot of good information like that. He is actually working as a therapist right now. He just moved to an office with 3 other therapists who are LCSWs. So he's the only licensed master of social work working in that office, but he absolutely adores his job. He actually works about 50 hours per week, and that's only Monday through Friday, so he takes weekends off. So social work, you can go a lot of different routes with it. People work in hospital settings, they work in hospice care centers, mental health and addiction centers, and you can also do administrative work in any of the different kinds of social work that you want to get into. And so people go a lot of different routes with it. The average salary for a social worker is about $45,000 a year. Of course, it depends on which area of social work that you get into. I noticed that hospital social workers get paid on average a little bit more than other social workers. The job growth rate for this career is 12%, which is definitely faster than average, which I found to be very comforting. There are a lot of social work jobs in the U.S. And so I chose social work to research because, like I said, I really have wanted to do it for a really long time. And through the personality testing and career testing that we did for this class, I actually got social as my first one. And so, just doing all this research and looking into social work a little bit more has just really solidified my decision to want to go this route. And I think that Clayton State University, having their degree as psychology and human services and having those human services classes mixed in the curriculum will be really, really good for me because I want to get into social work. So thank you so much, and I hope you learned a little something.